Hi, I'm Mike Wise, and in this third video, I'm going to show you how you can start putting together a story on Camayak and submit it once you are done working on it. So this is the main Camayak's screen. I have claimed a story about police body cameras rolling out next week. So Camayak gives you a space where once you've done all your research, you can start writing and putting together the story online. One big difference between this and a word processor is most word processors nowadays automatically save in the background as you start writing stories. Here, you'll have to get used to going up and manually saving every draft you come up with. If you are more comfortable doing that all important first draft in another word processor, that is something you can do and just copy and paste it here when you are done. However, try to get into the habit of doing as much writing in here as well, because as you start working back and forth with an editor, you'll want to just edit the item within Camayak. And as you're working on something, an editor can step in and you can and collaborate a little bit better on a Camayak as you start writing. Let me show you a couple of the forms here. Title. This is where you can put a headline in here. Body worn cameras coming next week. It has your byline there as well. Teaser. This is what is mapped to the excerpt file in WordPress. Not a subheadline, it's more of a teaser there. So you could put something in here. Big changes coming to policing in Toronto, starting in Humber's neighborhood. So there's a tease to get it. And then I have a body section I can start writing. For now, I'll just drop some filler text. You note up here we have standard formatting, bold, italic. I can insert a link, text lists, pull quotes with something if I want, useful for breaking up large sections of text. This is a quote. All the formatting that you do here in Camayak will get transferred over and mapped onto WordPress. So any sort of links, as I said, pull quotes, changes to headlines with different headers. All these things are fully compatible with what happens. If you want to add media to this, we'll create a space that perhaps we want to put a police map. I've already gone and I downloaded from the press release on this a map showing the various areas where police body cameras will be brought in. What I do, I select go to media and need to upload the picture first of all. I upload my picture, and of course I'm going to want to edit that picture, give it a caption necessarily. Image credit is Toronto Police. And of course I want an alternate text to go in there as well. Map showing deployment of body cameras by division. The alternate text is useful for anyone using a screen reader, and we want to make sure we have a fully accessible website as well. Okay, I've uploaded the media. Haven't actually put it into the story yet. You'll notice it says place cursor in body to insert. I put that there. Then I get the insert and it puts the picture in here. Don't worry about the size or format of that, of course, because over on when this gets transferred to WordPress, we're able to change the size and orientation there. Now, let's say somewhere else in the story, I want to put in a police tweet. I could also do something like that. Embed, grab an existing media URL. Here's a police tweet. Again, hasn't added to the story yet. I go over, insert it, and it has added that police status there. Doesn't look like much here, but again, when it gets put onto the website and rendered, it'll look different there. You also notice we had access to Getty Images there, and it automatically takes care of embedding Getty Images. So we search Getty Images, police body worn camera. For the sake of doing things, we'll say add this one. I don't know if it's the most appropriate picture, but now we have the ability to add a Getty picture there with the code and everything in there. So now I have my story. I've marked up some of the text. I've included some additional information. I'm ready to submit it. What do? I hit the submit button and it says you have unsaved changes. Would you like to save them? Thank you. Good reminder, as I said, once again, I need to constantly save this. So I have now saved it. It's even told me how many words I have. I can submit it. Are you sure you're ready to submit your first draft? Once you submit the assignment, other people will be able to view your work. Are you sure? Confirm and submit. It also gives you an idea of the word count. You'll notice it said I was over the word count. If I was under, it would let me know, hey, they were looking for 400 words. You've only written 100. You might want to do a bit more work. So it's useful that way. This point is now submitted. I go back to that home page and go to colleague activity, body worn cameras. I can now see it's now resting with Lara King. I don't need to worry about it. It shows up in my recent page so I can track what I have worked on. But again, I know I've done my work at this point. It's with Lara King. I can check comments and activities. I submitted the first draft, 601 words, all that I've done here. I can even send a comment. Please review this ASAP, and I could email it directly to Lara if I wanted to, and then hit post, and it would go through. That's another way, if you're working to deadline, you can send a specific notice for someone with that. Now, Laura might be able to make changes on that on her own and then send it along, or she might send it back to me for further revision. All that would live within Camayak. I would get notifications either email or by logging in here to let me know what's happening with that. So that's a look at how you write a story and submit it for review in Camayak.